Certainly.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Yes. Rocky bodies named after a false goddess. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche. Speak.
Sleep is a hazy oasis on the far side of a desert of worry. You know exactly what this illithid parasite will do to you. Within 7 days, you'll become a mind flayer. But what about the bomb in your chest? Ceramorphosis is likely to destabilize it. What then? You imagine the explosion. Thousands will die. You have to stop it. Ceramorphosis and the orb itself. You'll need to drain magical energy from a powerful artifact soon. As you contemplate your hubris, your eyelids grow heavier and heavier.
Excuse me, Mr. Dekarios! Mr. Dekarios! Yoo-hoo! Destiny is at your door. Will you at least twitch the curtain? And I decided will not. And a good thing, too. You look like you haven't had a good meal in days. I won't be teased, heckled, pestered, or vexed, Mr. Dekarios. Not before I've had my due. That's it. No one manages the nuances quite like you. Making sure you keep on the straight and narrow, as is my task in this weary life. I looked away for a moment just once, and look where it got us. You, a living doomsday device. Shame!
Nestled amongst your books and papers, Tara bore witness to your greatest triumphs and your greatest failure. You made yourself a walking cataclysm. The annihilation brewing within you just about held at bay by your constant consumption of magical objects. Tara saw it all, but never left your side.
Speaking of which, I brought you something for your tummy troubles.
A ring coursing with magic. The Netherese orb within you shudders, longing to consume, to devour. It must be satisfied.
We have a great deal of catching up to do. Eat that, have a wash, and for the love of all that's dear, a shave. Then you can fill me in on what I've missed. Of course, Mr. Dekarios. What else are friends for? Now eat up. If you explode and kill us all, I'll be furious.
You breathe a little easier. The magic you consumed has staved off the dark hunger within you. For now.
My pleasure.
Ah! Oh, goodness. That thing on your face is even worse than I remember. Mr. Dekarios, if you have to ask, there's no hope for you at all. Please tell me you've at least made inroads when it comes to finding someone to settle down with. Myself and Mrs. Dekarios are starting to think you intend to die alone.
Ты что общаешься с моей мать?
Naturally. After you abandoned her, there was only me left to keep her company. She's very good company, though. Ah, the stories we've traded over toast and tea. You're a highly entertaining source of speculation. But speculation only goes so far. Tell me, Mr. Dekarios, how have you been? Oh, well, that is... How long do you have? Days? Mistra preserve us, Mr. Dekarios. Gale, you are the finest mind, the finest wizard I have ever had the pleasure to know. If anyone can beat this thing, it is when you tried to control the weave. When it all went, pardon my language, belly up. I was terrified. Scared you'd be hurt. Scared Mistra would punish you for your transgression. But do you know what never crossed my mind? That you wouldn't figure a way out of it. My clever friend never leaves a knot knotted. This parasite is one more knot, so get to tugging threads. And, Mr. Dekarios, please, the beard. I'd cut it
Что она сбрила.
myself if I could hold a razor.
Заебали своей бородой, че я вид. Еще и лагает все. Да ладно.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Oh, may
Долго ждать не буду.
My, aren't we feeling voracious? Suck up all the magic you need, Gale, provided you don't go snacking on a Githyanki silver sword. But I'd care to know the reason for it. A quest for power and a goddess's retribution. A classic tale of hubris. A folly even the Githyanki are known to suffer from. Not that I could relate, of course. My choices seem simple enough. 1, slay you and be done with it. 2, go my own way. 3, keep you well fed with powerful magic. The first 2 are tempting, I must say. But a good wizard's spells are as valuable to me as my blade is to them. So choice 3 it is. We will fatten you with the artifacts you require. And when I need your aid, I'll make certain you return the favor. A fair trade by any estimation.
Окей.
yes.
Something the matter?
I applaud your taste.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
You drank of the goblet of godhood. Not even a dwarf could distill a liquor more addictive. And now you carry doom itself with you as penance. My father would lecture you on the perils of power lust, but that's not a lesson that needs repeating, I wager. Better that than the alternative.
Все, давай пойдем, пойдем со мной лучше.
Make some room, and I'm all yours.
Потому что с этой бабой они срутся постоянно. Может, с ним сраться не будут.
Something the matter? If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you...
Окей. Нахуй мне это дали?
That's the
Пойдем. Колдунь. Ну, тут очевидно. Нарытный герой. Так, негр. Во-первых. Не в лагерь отправить. А как это оружие договора сделать? Опа, вот так вот будет. Те дамаг побольше будет.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Вся мантия, да. Ё.
Sharp as ever.
О,
And I'm off.
ну что, вот это он постоянно может кидать. Пермоментно у него теперь. Сколько КД? 14 КД. Что нехило так. Ладно, пошли отсюда.
Yes.
On my way. Let's take a gander. A friendly consultation.
A quest for power and a... Not that I could relate, of course. My choices seem simple enough. A fair trade by any estimate.
Окей. Честно, это честно. Уйти из лагеря.
Have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
Directly. Which way to the nearest library? Good find. Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Нет, пипись. Двигаться что-то здесь.
That stench! Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
The pride of the gate. Heading out. Let's chew the fat.
You feel the quake of it.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
Ты ошибся пещер.
Scales don't make us kindred soft meat, and they don't make you welcome in my nest. You'll be missing more than your eye before I'm done. You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Кек. Просто 2 раза получил дебаф. Разговор нихуя ни к чему не привел. Это не помочь им, ничего. Просто нихуя ни к чему не привел, только, блядь, разозлил эту бабу. Окей.
Owlbear track. This will come in handy. That stench! Dead owlbear prey, no doubt. Let's go.
Look at that. Unlikely place for a shrine.
Если я возьму это все.
Feel that? Magic. A spell sealed that chest tight.
Ну, сундучок не пизды сразу ставит. Даже нету смысла там с этим разбираться. Я что могу его подобрать? Где там негр наш?
The people of Ronwood. Could come in handy.
I can use some healing.
Даже подобрать его нельзя. Кек. Ладно. Да вообще нельзя никак трогать. Я понял, что я его не открою. Что его подобрать даже нельзя. Я что-то хотел его потом диспейльнуть. Но диспейльнуть не получилось.
Lovely day this. For now. Most excellent. Quite ready for you. Let's give this a try.
Laser, you've the most exquisite eyes, golden as the sands of the cap.
And you've a soft skull. A Gaith tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
Is that a compliment?
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
Here with all. You have my attention.
Assume nothing.
Am I needed? Lost in thought. With haste.
Action, not reaction.
Where am I needed?
Indolence breeds madness.
At the ready. Of course.
Это не Уилсу нужно отдать, а детиянке моей. Она самая сильная среди всех, значит больше всего носить может.
Yes, to new horizons.
Детияночка моя.
Well met.
Speak.
An empty mind flare vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
A long way from Waterdeep.
I've never met anyone like you, Laser.
Yes, I've been told I'm quite scintillating.
Have you really?
No.
Можно всего лишь 3, блять, сука. Кто повторил?
My. Ah, excellent choice.
Laser, do you believe in love at first sight?
I hardly believe in love at all,
Oh.
but I do believe in carnal pleasure.
Oh.
Curiosity must be satisfied. Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
The corpse does not respond.
Я ж забыл совсем. То тут можно только с помощью... Ну, видимо, именные трупы поднимаются.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
The stories you'll be able to tell.
I venture forth. In for a surprise. Movement on the roofs. I sense a classic ambush in the making.
Moonhaven.
Да здесь и сидят
What have we here?
гоблины.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
That bullshit.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you? It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Ты знаешь, что вампир?
Need something?
The Blade of Frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
Ну, тут очевидно. Привет, Песь.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
Ну, какой шанс у меня? Никакой. Давай используем вдохновение.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. That's enough!
Какая хуйня, блядь, просто. Вообще, мы никак вообще не связаны. Типа, прокричав, он нападет на тебя? Окей. Дерьмо какое-то. Типа, ну, некоторые варианты настолько не очевидны вообще. Мне интересно, что если я просто подойду к нему? Повторим. Ага, куча бросков.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar etched with a name. Scratch. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
Я понял, если я трону, вот значит серьезно. Нет. Да, был пес. Не, он был просто этим
Most excellent.
гонцом. Да. А, там баба. Там все по всему сложный разговор у нас будет с бабой. Ну как попасть? Понятно, куда как туда попасть? Без прыжки.
Someone made short work of these gnolls. Made it look easy, too. That's someone to be reckoned with.
О, блин. Конечно, заселюсь, потому что, блядь.
The corpse remains silent.
Безмолвен. Ну, безмолвен так безмолвен. Типа, где здесь? Ой, разработчики решили на диалог сделать. А где нету, то... Такой вопрос же не ко мне. Даже, блядь, именные.
May it please, Mistra. Could be interesting. Cut it out. There's worse than gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
That worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Bad gas.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to. A devil, the most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling.
One horn?
Then you mean Karlach,
Archdevil's bootlicker.
You know her, which means you know what the Fiend is capable of. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her. She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not.
This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath.
It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid. May the just God guide you.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though. Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more. It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road. There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Well.
Нет, я не тупой.
Mine for the taking.
Ну что ж, пойдем в подвальчик. О,
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now. 2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice. The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror. In Tyr's name.
Такой багет.
Disappointing.
The rot of death. Delightful.
Don't touch me.
I'm sure. My pleasure.
Speak.
Не хотел с тобой говорить. Странная вещь.
Sharp as ever. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Короче, хуя там, если говорят. Окей.
Adventure awaits. Let me work my magic. Their worst nightmare.
The pride of the gate.
Your desire. Let's explore.
My injuries need tending.
Да я хорош.
The air is ripe with magic, step by step.
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! Ugh. If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Across the chasm? You might have got in that way, but you're stuck with us now. Thanks. Me and the boy will do what we can to help. We've still got some fight in us.
Something over there.
Я чё, им нам мне в ебучку надают? Да. С таким-то дамагом. Я просто проиграю. Я просто проиграю.
Forthwith.
Я просто не заходить буду. Надо пойти дальше. Найти эту ёбаную рот. Что здесь происходило?
Salutations.
А вы здесь говорится, но он там находится, жаль. А он, наверное, в Карлах. Жар работы. Привет.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells.
Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called Paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's almost as scary as you, Lae'zel. So naturally she gets my vote.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Окей, Ляч. Быстро мы с ней помирились. Благодаря личинкам.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
Gods, what now? Do you have a tax collector on your tail?
You're closer than you'd think. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Что за ебанутые-то у меня, блядь?
Seek and you shall find me.
Опа. Какой шанс нам, что нас выебут в рот? Думаю, очень высокий шанс. Ну чё ж, попытаемся. Ну так. Это что такое сейчас было? Блять, надо было... До длительного отдыха же она стоит.
Time to strike. On the move.
Forever dauntless. Two steps at a time. Be quick. They won't know what bit them.
А чё мне? Магический доспех уже стоит.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Victor's path. No time to waste. A better position.
Блять, нихуя ж он настрелял.
I will not know failure.
This is my time. Might will prevail.
Я понял. И
fleet of foot.
Battle favors the fearless. Battle favors the fearless.
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear. I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasi Trak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life. I think ingenious is the word you're looking for. Now, repeat my instructions back to me, please. In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1. And next. Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on. Remember to play them clockwise. And after that? Correct. But pay attention to the trach part. Ch is back of the throat. And so we have gone through the necessary steps again. It is gratifying to see your memory does not fail you. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
Так, это интересно, но я слишком много потерял. И это, блять, это нереально практически было. Тем более я еще кое-какую хуйню. Это надо сделать. Так. Второе.
The pride of the gate. One with the weave.
Я еще хотел сделать, забыл. Блять, что я хотел сделать? Ладно, я уже... я вспомнил. Отключить вот это, внеочередные атаки. Точнее, не убивать. Нахуй гналось не убивать-то.
Don't get too close. Forever dauntless. Coming through.
Ладно, его, наверное, надо, может быть, не убивать. Критический промах. Так, ну, а теперь можно отключить пассивы, наверное. Всех. Да, блядь, заебали по нему стрелять.
Battle favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
On my way.
Путина. А, видимо, мне придется использовать ячейку. Критический промах. Окей. Окей, я вас понял. Меня просто выебут, блять. С того, что они в агро вошли, лютое.
On the move.
Someone there? Fine. Rest when you're dead.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Very well. All right.
Keep a blade close.
Да, блять. Где этот мужик? Разговор с животными.
This must be.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. The hyena moans softly as its body contorts, ribs cracking and flesh tearing.
Yes, come closer. Feed the new flesh.
Her belly splits like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs.
Ебать, блять, копать. Не бойся. Блин. Ёбаный в рот. Гну. Быстро. Чуется мне, скоро я закончу играть в эту игру. Блять, еще они лопнули. Пожалуй, я отойду. Я вас понял.
Hardly a good time.
No holding back. It's Ali. No time to waste.
Victory awaits.
Чудовище. Не гуманоид. Выставлю лайки. Спасибо. Блять. Опа.
Fools these mortals be.
Держись, блять. Держись.
On the victor's path. Mistra Rill.
Открытат. Ебаный. Настоящее одище. Иди сюда, блин, вставай нахуй. Я не понимаю, что ты, блядь, не встаешь? Да, я хуйнула.
I speak, they burn. This is my time. A rough tempest I will raise.
Fury, I am death.
Кого ты ударишь? Ну ее, да. Промах. Слава богам, все, мы его запиздошили. Это какой-то, блядь, бред ебучий.
Victory awaits.
Ой, блядь.
No wonder if they're leaping from hyenas left and right.
Let them come. We will rip them from top to tail.
Эй, хуйня.
It shall be done.
Киев.
Color me curious.
Да. Это, блядь, пиздос какой-то был. Распухшая гиена, распухшая. Да, блядь, не трогай! А, уж он... Спирт не взрывается.
Yes, why not? Elminster's not around, so might as well. Might as well. Welcome to Joaquin's Rest. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Elturel.
Здесь что-то хуйня здесь происходит. Сука, куда я не пошел, какая-то хуйня происходит. Ой, блядь.
The unsleeping eyes. Grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
Хуй там.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful. Push, damn it, push!
Не хочу. Я не мужик, что ли, блядь, сам выбить дверь? На нахуй.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time! Hello!
ну бежи, блядь! Нихуя не понимаю, ну бегу!
That door is like a cork. Pop it and we'll be served a firestorm.
Not now! I'm trapped!
Окей. Быстро, блять, нахуй. Можете поднять его? Стань сюда, нахуй, придурок. Блять! Я сейчас... Все? Я вас понял. Как он туда попал вообще?
Defender of the people. I'm ready.
Rested enough.
Тушить, блять, это огонь, нахуй. Это надо подумать.
Yes, as you wish.
Не. Короче, из-за долбоеба, по сути дела, который нахуй кем-то сгорел образом. Мне еще один отдых надо тратить. Перевал, блядь. Сука, короткий отдых еще один. Ёбаный, блядь. Просто, ну какая хуйня. Понимаешь, это хуйня. Какой в этом смысл, блядь? Объясните. Как он сгорел, блядь?
Smoke. Something's burning. Let us confer.
He of the unsleeping eyes. Please, just leave me be.
The path less traveled. I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Raven?
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push! Damn it.
Вряд ли, конечно, мне второй раз так повезет. Не повезло.
Hello? Can you hear me? We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have a fight out!
That door is like a cork. Pop it and we'll be served a firestorm.
Охуительно, блядь. А куда я упал? Я вас понял. А можно я отвозу? Не, хуй тут. А, и он сгорел просто. Я понял. Если открыть, происходит скрипт, который сжигает его нахуй. Даже вода не поможет, потому что я, блядь, нахуй провалился куда-то сквозь текстурки. Там не было дырки. Типа вот сюда я что ли упал? Блять. Что там, да?
That should more than suffice.
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
У меня там сейчас. Да. Еще раз, конечно же. Криты зато, только я.
I think that's it.
Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
Right. I'll try to keep up.
Разбить дверь. Ну-ка, давай. Действие. О, хуя. Выйти из походового режима. Сука, не открывайте вы дверь, блядь, какая же хуйня. Ладно, я вас понял. Надо его отделять от этой. Какая-то хуйня, блядь, ёбаный в рот. Сука. Они просто полезут туда. Пошел нахуй отсюда.
No rest for the wicked. The pride of the gate. 2 steps at a time.
Can't move. Someone help!
Well, some rest's better than none.
It's Ali. The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Да, я уже понял здесь. Повторить попытку. Я понял, меня вообще игра решила выебать в этот момент. Но... Сука. Я не буду 5 раз вдохновение тратить. Это не имеет смысла. Лучше перезагрузиться и попытаться заново. Потому что я проиграл тогда чисто из-за того, что те рванули нахуй. Просто, блять, за мной через взрывоопасное место. Через скриптовое. Просто, блять, рванули и сгорели к хуям.
Now's not the time.
That'll have to do.
Someone help!
Давай так сделаем, что будем крутить роллы.
Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Вторая попытка. Down. Knockdown.
Excellent choice. Sharp as ever.
Slaughtered everyone. Mary. Oh, Mary.
The hero at heart.
Единственный вариант, как здесь. Было это мужика. Небось там какие-то предметы можно было залутать.
Defender of the people.
Записки свидетеля. Сразу записка свидетеля. Ой, поймешь. Теперь. Опусти меня.
We can talk when you get me out of here.
What have we here?
Ага.
Let's see.
Естественно, вскрыть ее надо. Скрыть у нее ух, блять, хуй там получится у него скрыть-то. С такой ловкостью-то. Кстати, практически получилось. Ладно, это хуйня. Надо с той стороны открывать все это и взламывать, бегать не с ними, идти вместе сюда. А с разных сторон. Ай, блядь. Чё с ним? Мешок. Домашний фондарь. Мне просто интересно, что здесь такое есть. В принципе. Ёк. Ладно.
The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
He slaughtered everyone. Mary. Oh, Mary.
Взял эту хуйню. Она пригодится. Так, вы все ебантяи. Сюда. Вниз. Ладно, я понял, что вы мишки гамми, которые любят сгорать. Разбитые винные бочки. Чтобы туда попасть, нужно наверх. Как сюда попасть? Ну-ка, ты можешь бросить?
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. I'm trapped!
Угу. Блять, да сука, заебала.
Charmed, I'm sure. Let's have a peek inside.
Портрет Красного Принца. Могу я взять?
The path less traveled.
That might be worth a look.
Ну что, давай. Нет причин беспокоиться.
I'm trapped! In here!
Teachers care when we would be reckless. Teachers certainty when we would have doubt. So it is done.
Easy.
Salutations.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait. We can talk!
Of course. Could be useful. On it.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Well, by the living gods, I couldn't have asked for a finer savior. Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manip and send for reinforcements.
We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
The circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my father. But pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more than ever.
Trust us to see it through, Counselor.
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Isn't it clear? You travel with the Blade of Frontiers. Who might I trust if not a legend? Who might rise to the moment, if not Ravengard's own son? Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Will, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
Зачем я взял это?
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane of...
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Florrick spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Not just a Grand Duke. Ravengard has more power and influence than anyone.
More than worried in truth. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless.
Miri! No! Gods, no, no, no! You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. It's for her sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left. She said I'd never see her again. She was right. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. Please, just go.
Давай с ней поговорим немножко. Наверное, это смешно.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her? Could you ask her something for me?
Да.
The dowry. She'd know where it is.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn? She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
From Eltergard. Traveling. Sister's wedding. Finding husband Benrin inside. Door locked. Trapped. Fire. Inside. Room. Top floor. Mirrorless. Farmer.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Просто так. Про приданное скажи-ка, пожалуйста. Это что, поговорим с ней. Это было и просто шоки. Пойдем за амбары. А преданница где находится?
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Блять, горит перманентно, ёбаный в рот. Это что еще за электричество? Вопрос. Его электричество-то, блядь. Окей. Все, электричество прошло. Огонь и вода-электричество, да, я так понимаю? Хуйня ебучая, блядь, из коня. Зачем ему отдал это? Ладно, кому-нибудь надо отдать это все. А, вон, бочка с водой.
Action, not reaction. Quickly then.
Заебало. Меня это. Понимаю, откуда это, блядь, вода идет. Но мне нахуй заебало. Все, надеюсь, больше не появится. А, нет, пермамент по скрипту появляется. Странно. Это странно. Короче, пусть он дохнет. Извините, но это хуйня. Тут даже пройти 5 секунд нельзя.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So
Oh, lovely little pick me up.
Самое тупое, что это все по скрипту спавнится. Огонь просто спавнится по скрипту. Какая хуйня есть.
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction. His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified. The ox calms, his tail swishing a satisfied arc.
The pride of the gate.
Ты поговори с ним, ты.
You're not one of them. An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many. Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming. Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
Он бы большой, теперь я самый большой.
Let me work my magic. Let's explore.
What was... Never mind.
A human man awaits you, a spell crackling at his fingertips.
Ебать, ровно хватило.
He freezes, waiting on your next word.
Очередной раз я выиграл на Кропале. Хотя нет.
Let's say I'd rather not fight then. What's your business down here? Your timing ain't the best, but I'm sure Zaris won't turn down a deal. Down you go then. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
In for a surprise?
О чем? Кто он здесь сидит, ждет? Что за хуйня происходит?
By all means.
Выражение, чувак.
Said you could...
За гравировку. Какие-то контрабандисты здесь, что ли, шивали? Что за хуйня? Вниз гравировка. Гравировка. Что он несет? Да. Добро пожаловать в какую-то хуйню. Видимо, логово контрабандистов.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Пожалуйста. Не будь говном. Игра сказала, что ты говн. Я говном, спасибо. А повторить. Вдохновение. Переброс. Нужно как-то тратить вдохновение.
Where in the hell's is Rugen? I need that cargo. I never mentioned any cargo. And I don't care for people poking around in my head. Though it was subtly done, I'll grant you that. Maybe I can use you. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
Какой хуйней я оказался? Где я нахожусь? Что, блядь, за... Ой. Ломаная лютня. Где там мой посох? Говорит, пока кушать не хочу. Магически. Знаешь, оторвать руку Гейлу все же оказалось не такой уж хуёвой вещи. Чтобы его не было, блять, просто нахуй. Ну привет.
You don't want to keep Zaris waiting. Believe me. You steal anything, you're dead. That.
Чижок.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? Found him wandering the wilds alone. He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh? You've got an eye for quality. Every noble in Baldur's Gate will be after one of these. Tell him I sent you. And if he stains it up with his sniffling, there'll be hell to pay.
Такая,
Something I can help you with?
можно с собой поторговать?
Fancy that? So do I.
Куча книг, это все надо запихать. Глава, купинский венок. Илома нахуй. Нахуй, 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 нахуй ножи. Кольца, я не знаю, кольца может как-то зачаровать. Нужно будет. Ледяная стрела.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zaris gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only. Something I can help you with? I doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about. All right, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
Besides, you, the way you handled Zaris, you're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me. Selling my... I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist,
And my patron will reward you for my rescue. Tenfold, whatever ransom you pay, I guarantee it. As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself. But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
Assume nothing.
Мечи всякое вот это говно. Кроме одежды продать сейчас. Ой, не то.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt.
Don't touch any.
Дед мудак.
Action, not reaction.
Well, if you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. You've got an eye for quality. Tell him I sent you, and if he stains it up with something I can help you with. Fancy that? So do I.
600 рублей, конечно. Пиздец, как дорого, конечно. Ёбаный 600 рублей его. Ну, я могу. Вот у меня деньги есть.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zaris gives the say-so, mine.
Seek and you shall find me.
Something I can help you with? Then it's the same price I gave you before. No more haggling. He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
Впервые тебя слышу.
An affliction for which you cannot be faulted, this far from civilization. But my patron will be most grateful for your heroics. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out. She offered me a future. And so, in a fit of madness, I told her of my past. Of the woman I'd loved before she found me. Love still, in truth. She was less than pleased. I made a timely retreat into the countryside. To paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose. Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any longer, lest I weep. And we have your reward to consider. Once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some. I suppose I can endure the walk sober. Suffering has become an old friend. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
that way.
You seem a nice sort. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
Контрабандисты.
I was told there'd be battles.
Выйти на пост.
Hide and seek stuff.
Вот это Дарис.
I applaud your
Та баба.
Pick up the pace! Not many can talk their way into a Zhentarim outpost. I could use someone with your skills. Interested in a job? We're the finest mercenaries on the coast. We can provide you with anything. For a price. If you've got coin to spend and problems to solve, the Zhent will relieve you of both. But today I'm offering work. Not looking for it. Some of our people are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo. Find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring that shipment back. Unopened. I'm offering hard coin, not idle answers. All you need to know is that I'm willing to pay a hideous sum to get it back. Unopened.
Цену обсудить не хотим.
Backtrack along the road to the east and look for a wagon. Bodies. The usual. Time was. No one dared touch a caravan bearing our colours. Find whoever did this and remind them why.
Rip this place bare!
Это сейчас будет. Нельзя, блядь, пожрать кашку и багет, походу, и вроде он не ничейный.
Your desire.
Привет. Кто-то.
Wouldn't linger down here if I were you. See all that smoke powder? The flaming fist won't find nothing here but rubble.
Я вас понял. Стор. Давай поговорим с
Sharp
ним.
as ever. A word, if I may.
Careful. No stone scent. No stone sound. Strange stone here.
Checking things out.
The dark smells wrong. Not night dark. Wheaten dark.
Around and around again. Master gets confused, I think.
Окей.
Lost in thought.
Yard.
Adventure awaits with Silver Tongue.
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
The air is ripe with magic.
Интересная локация.
Quite ready for you.
Я, конечно, сюда и не приходил затем. Блять, меня послали на 4 группы. Разбитую или условно можно продать.
Alright, back already? Fancy that? So do I.
Мне нужно сейчас мои деньги. Кстати, это можно убрать. Эти деньги, что-то я...
Can't show you the good.
Тут работает как? Эта хуйня. Так же как... Да, блять.
For the wicked, I see.
Что тебе?
Ты где там был 2 дня, блядь?
Нигде я был. Отдыхал с родственниками.
Понятно. Понятно все с тобой. Я тоже отдыхал с родственниками на кладбище.
Придурок, то ты же не лечишься.
Что?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Давай попробуем его обокрасть. Если будет действительно.
Ты в Ремнант пойдешь, нет?
Нет. Ладор здесь походить. Видите? Нет, видите. А. О. А, тут работает также система с ценами. Блять.
Wonder if the fist pay better than this lot.
There's a pickpocket operating nearby. You feel the arrow of suspicion point. You have a convincing air of innocence about you. A thief's been picking pockets near here. This would be a good moment to explain yourself. Your guilt is only compounded.
Как хуйня произошла? Что это хуйня?
Such a long way down.
Окей.
I was raised better than this.
Seems you've pushed
Блять, да сука.
too far. Time to defend yourself.
Надо этого попарчить обокрасть. У него куча ловкость рук и скрытность хорошая. А не меня. Свалить хуям.
I miss watching your artist paint.
I made a bucket of coins off him. When we get back to the gate, I'll take you to a museum.
They got paintings in those.
A few, yeah.
There's no talking your way out of this. You'll have to.
watch your back. Ready or not.
Wonder if the fist pay better than this lot.
Your actions have drawn the ire of someone near.
Wonder if the fist
Keep
pay
your
better than
distance,
this
darling.
lot.
Time for discretion.
Your actions have consequences. In this.
Я уже не буду этим заниматься, как оказывается. Мне тогда просто критом выпало.
Lovely day this. For now.
Неудачно. Там слишком большой способ, слишком большой этот сложность воровства.
Color me curious.
Дыня. Чё? Как не поменять карту? Я хочу где. А, в лагерь. Лагерную стоянку. Прям вот так надо попасть. Так. Хотя, сука, что работает?
Ладно, ладно, тогда раз там на стриме. Давай, пойду я тогда от тебя.
Волшебник.
Давай, удачного
Иди.
стрима.
Удачи. Волшебник.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Я хочу.
No. Thy
А,
coin
блядь.
purse is
Только я
very
забыл
well.
про это. У меня же денег-то нет уже. Здесь потратил.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
Where are my needs?
Где эта хуйня у нас? Этот перенести. Дать. Гилу. Ничего, перевес. Ладно. Туда.
Direct me.
Ковбой, блядь, недоделанный. Крипка. Это для барда все. Барда у меня нет.
Up for debate?
Так, Карл.
Yeah? Trust me, I'll tell you all about it After we take care of the goons on my tail. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? We have more in common than I knew. I won't pry for details. Right now, at least.
To new horizons.
Yes?
Ей-ей-ей-ей-ей. Так, а ты что можешь сказать?
You have my attention.
Надо что-то продать будет.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment. Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I...
Yes?
Уилл. Где Уилл здесь? Если вот он. Что-то тупой.
Well met.
Привет, суть.
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance.
Нет, как это гейский ответ.
Hear, hear. Though, truth be told, I'd sooner down a week old hooch at a ramshackle inn. Better company, and a better buzz.
Так. Я сейчас скоро жрать буду. Так что мы сделаем перерыв. А еще можно с ней поговорить. Че, будет доебаться моей парадис?
Mr. Dekarios?
Yeah.
More or less the same, though news of some mad faction calling themselves absolutists is starting to trickle in. I told your mother not to worry, that if they were anything to worry about, Baldur's Gate would handle things quick sharp, keep them from spreading their tendrils north. She still wants to know when she'll see you again, sir. I avoid giving any answers, but she misses you. I know that, but she doesn't. She'd keel over if she knew just how you'd try to manipulate the weave. Or maybe she'd just say something like, "My Gale always was one to make the impossible possible." Oh, but she adores you. Anyhow, I'm keeping my senses pricked for any sign of another item that might be of use to you. Hopefully something will turn up soon. You focus on that parasite. I dare say turning into a mind flayer may set that bomb off as quick as anything. No time to waste.
Чебурек. Ладно. Перерыв. Пока что.